They say winning ain't everything. Well, we don't have them type conversations over here, man. Had that conversation with the losers. We trying to win at everything we do. Even in the loss, we don't see defeat. We see a lesson learned. Straight up. Look, I came into this world in 1978. The doc looked me in my face and knew I was something great. 45, 42 Prescott, that's where I'm from. Grew up in the slums around dope dealers and bums. As humble as I was, I adapted to my habitat. In my own lane though, far from where they crashing at. Dumb bar graduate, the game I'd have mastered it. Served in the Navy, look, y'all don't know the half of it. Pops passed in 01, moms passed last year. I know they up in heaven smiling down, crying mad tears, cause they son making it. No telling where I'm taking it. My city been cursed, but I feel that I'm breaking it. Coached at Wayne High in 15 in one state. Seen the fork in the road and went straight. I know what I'm worth, I'm OG King Kirk. Brooklyn Nets gaming crew legend, let's work.
Hey, this is OG King Kirk, your host of the OG2CENTS podcast. Want to thank each and every one of you. Continue to tune in each and every episode. Truly appreciate it. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share it. Give us a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. Helps us out a lot. Links will be in the descriptions for all available streaming platforms. Let's continue to stand up against any forms of social injustice and racism. And remember, hashtag See More Love. That's something that I'm pushing all year long, every day. It's 24/7, 365. See more love. Let's treat each other with some compassion, some empathy, sympathy, everything. Just let's put love first. This episode is brought to you by Zenni Blocks. Make sure to armor your eyes with Zenni Blocks virtual clear blue blockers. It's important to protect your eyes from the harmful light from your digital screens, so you'll have less eye strain, and that makes for better sleep and performance. Check them out at zenni.com/gaming or follow them at Zenni Gaming on Twitter and Instagram. This episode 70, from Brooklyn to Dallas. Fortunately for us, another year back to back. We have qualified for the 2021 Season 4 NBA 2K League playoffs. We finished the regular season at 16-12. Actually clinched on Friday night, thanks to B5 defeating Knicks Gaming in their first game of their 2-game series. And that gave us the automatic clinch for at that moment, we clinched fifth. If I'm not mistaken, I think after we played on Saturday night in our series against Bucks Gaming, we lost to them in the first game 85-83. And then we defeated them in game 2, 137-110. Or 112 or something like I think it was 112. And that pretty much pushed us into the playoffs. I mean, and feels pretty good. I managed to make it to the playoffs 2 out of my first 3 seasons. Definitely looking to do more, but not bad progress. First season, 7-9, barely missed the playoffs. I actually smoked that in the last 2 weeks of the regular season. Then season 2, we clinched and got in at 8-8, thanks to Wizards Gaming knocking off their opponent, and that got us into the playoffs. And then this year we finished 16-12. So progress to say the least. Definitely looking forward to make some noise in the playoffs. But before we talk about the actual NBA 2K League stuff, actually I've been on a 2-week break. Went back home to Dayton, Ohio. Was gone for a significant amount of time. We had a nice little bye week. We had a 19-day break before our next contest. So I left New York July 30th. Went back home to August 9th. Had a great time. Spent some time with my girl and the kids. My son was getting ready for football. Unfortunately, I'm gonna miss his first 3 games. I never missed a regular season game since he's been playing. I haven't missed a regular season game or a playoff game, and he's been playing since kindergarten now. He's in the 5th grade, so that kind of sucks. But after these first 3 games, I should be back home and make the remainder of them for the rest of the season. But he's getting bigger. Plays middle linebacker and plays on the line. Uh, he loves to play, loves the game. So hopefully they have a good season. Actually, they lost their first game. I think it was 21-14. But it's pretty good game overall. But yeah, spent some time with my girl and the kids. We actually went to an entertainment slash like gaming place called Main Event. It's pretty fun. Played a lot of games. Actually, I shot around on the basketball. I hadn't shot a basketball. I don't know how long. Well, I play here and there in New York and here in the practice courts and stuff like that. But like actually just sitting there shooting repetitive. I hadn't done that in a long time, but it was pretty fun. Played some air hockey, played laser tag. That was pretty cool. Just had fun with that. Got to spend time with my brother as usual and my daughter. It's always good to be back home and just, I guess, quote unquote, just be Ivan, not OG King CURT. So it's pretty cool. I had a great time. Always, when you're rushing, you don't get to see everybody, of course, or anything like that. But definitely had a good time. Got back in the market, like I said, on the 9th. Got prepared for that week going into the final week of the regular season. Like I said, we played Bucks gaming, split 1-1, finished 16-12, made it to the playoffs. Now, interesting this year, playoffs will be in Dallas, Texas. And just to give you some information on that, the playoffs tip off August 26th at Mavs Gaming Hub in Dallas, Texas, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the NBA 2K League playoffs will be delivered by DoorDash, and the opening rounds is Thursday, August 26th through Saturday, August 28th, and then the championship will be September 4th on Saturday. This is the first time that we've had in-person events since 2019 NBA 2K League Finals. The last 2 years of the regular season have been remote. So that's it's gonna be a good time. The games will start. It'll be on the NBA 2K League Twitch and YouTube channel, and will also be available on Dash Radio, ES Revolution, EGG Network in Southeast Asia, Local in India, Sport One in Europe, and Tencent in China. So we'll be worldwide. The 13 remaining teams will compete in the ticket, which will start Thursday, August 19th, and run through Saturday, August 21st. The winning team from each conference earning the 11th and 12th spots in the playoffs. The first round, quarterfinals, and semifinals of the playoffs will be played in a best of 3 format. Teams seeded 3rd through 6th in each conference will participate in the first round, with the winners advancing to the quarterfinals, where the teams will be reseeded. The NBA 2K League Final delivered with DoorDash will be a best of 5 format. So that's be pretty cool. For the first time in league history, the NBA 2K League will implement an innovative studio design featuring 2 stages, allowing for simultaneous in-person games. The broadcast will switch between games in real time to capture the most exciting action. The NBA 2K League live studio experience and stage is unlike anything in esports, with an electric energy, passion that is palpable. Add the high stakes of the playoffs, and we would have a perfect storm that our fans have waited to see for 2 years. Said by NBA 2K League President Brendan Donahue. We are thrilled to be able to bring together the league's top teams to safely crown a champion and share this excitement with our fans watching around the world. So there you have it. I mean, it's going to be a lot of things going on. It's in Dallas, Texas. Um, Looking forward to it. I miss the in-person events. Get a chance to see my boy LT in Dallas, Texas. Hopefully, he can make some noise in the ticket. But I also get a chance to see a lot of rookies and shoot, even some of the sophomores that I never got to meet in person due to COVID in the first 2 seasons, the last 2 seasons. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Prize pools. 2K League will award more than 1 million in prize money during the 2021 playoffs, with the NBA 2K League champions receiving 450K from that pool. The remaining 630K will be distributed among the teams that qualify for second place at 180K, third and fourth place 80K, fifth through eighth place 42.5K, ninth through 12th place 30K. For more information on the 2021 NBA 2K League season prize pool, make sure you go to the website, NBA2KLeague.com. Follow the NBA 2K League on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and TikTok. And make sure you subscribe to the Twitch and YouTube channel as well. You can catch all the action there. So it's going to be pretty good. Getting back to just for a short stint about the series with Bucks Gaming, we actually had shots played lock, Slay played center, Doc and Chalk in the backcourt, and Legit was at power forward. But just to throw some numbers out there, I mean, we actually had some records broke during that series. Most points scored in the game, we scored 137. That might be around for a while. Managed to do that in game 2. And then also Chalk broke the assist record for most assists in a game at 30, but also 58 points that game as well. Doc averaged 19 and a half points, 1 rebound, 2.5 assists, 2 steals, shot 65% from the field and 63% from 3. Shots was averaging 16 points, 2.5 steals, 87% from the field, and 100% from 3. I think he was 6 for 6. And Slay averaged 23 points, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1.5 blocks, and shot 85% from the field against his former team the last time he was in the league, Bucks GG. He's a Milwaukee native. So I know he had a good time taking care of business in that series. Cap it all off, the NBA 2K League is having an all-star game this year. I think it's long overdue, but it's September. It's September 25th, and it's going to be interesting. 7 players from each conference to be selected. Fan voting window opens from August 16th through August 26th on NBA2KLeague.com. And it's going to be 7 players, like I said, from each conference. 4 backcourt, I think, and 3 front court or something, And it's going to be interesting. I like it. I mean, I think, like I said, I think it's long overdue. I think the fans, been longing for it for a long time, but especially the players. I think it's going to be add a new excitement to the league. Hopefully next year we can get it somewhere in between the middle of the season, possibly, or something around before the playoffs or something like that. I think would be pretty cool. But I think in the middle of the season, kind of like how they do it in the traditional NBA, but To say the least. I mean, I'm glad that we have it, and it's gonna be interesting to see who makes it. Um, just to give you the rest of the information on that, it'll be held September 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will be broadcasted on the NBA 2K League's Twitch and YouTube channels. Additional details regarding the 2001 NBA 2K League game and location will be announced at a later date, but the rosters for the 2001 NBA 2K League All-Star Game will consist of 7 players from each of the Eastern and Western Conference. Will be determined by a vote of fans, current NBA 2K League players, head coaches, general managers, and a media panel. The fan voting window will be available on the NBA 2K League site, like I said, from Monday, August 16th, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time through Thursday, August 26th, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Throughout the voting window, fans may submit one vote, one full ballot each day. All current NBA 2K League players will be available for selection Friday, August 20th from midnight Eastern Standard Time, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will be a 2-day, 2-for-1 day, allowing fans to vote count twice. The NBA 2K League All-Star Game will be a 5-on-5 best-of-3 series with players competing on PS5 consoles in NBA 2K 22's Pro-Am mode. The NBA 2K League will award a $25,000 prize pool with the winning and losing teams receiving $18K for the winner, $7K for the losers. So that's pretty nice money. I mean, to be made. As far as the voting, the fans will account for 50% of the vote. Players will account for 25%, and the combination of head coaches, general manager, and the media will count for the final 25% of the vote. So, fan voting will serve as a tiebreaker for players in a position group with the same score. After all the votes are tallied, players will be ranked in each conference by position, guard, and front court. Within each of the 3 voting groups, each player's score will be calculated by averaging their weight rank from the fan votes, player votes, and the head coach, general manager, and media votes. The 3 guards and 4 front court players with the best score in each conference will be named 2021 NBA 2K League All-Stars. The NBA 2K League All-Star rosters will be announced during the 2001 NBA 2K League Finals on September 4th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said, make sure you can catch that on NBA 2K League's Twitch and YouTube. It's some pretty good stuff. I like it. It's been a fun year. A lot of highs, a lot of in between, some lows here and there. Like I said, we finished 16-12. Definitely could have finished a lot better, but here we are. It's ultimately what you strive for each and every year. You want to take advantage of the midseason tournaments to tip off and the turn. And never want to really be in the ticket, but you want to make the playoffs and you want to have a chance to play for a championship. So it can't be too disappointing. With that being said, I'll take this time out, just to shout out my players. Chalk, Fayez, Shots, Legit, Slay, and Dante. I mean, you guys did what it took. It wasn't always pretty. But we maintained and we achieved one of our goals. Obviously, we would have wanted to do better in the tip off in the term, but definitely make the playoffs and get an opportunity to compete for a championship. So, tip my hats off to you guys for staying with it and taking care of business. I want to, thank Alton Bird, who is a VP of Business Operations for Grove Properties. He oversees Nets GC and Long Island Nets. Thank you for providing me with everything that I needed to make it through the season. I'm truly grateful to be under such great leadership, and that goes for the rest of the team. Shannon Aberhall, who's the marketing manager for Long Island Nets and SGC. Mariama Berry, who's the coordinator for Long Island Nets and SGC. You got Rich McWalters and Austin Ryback, who serve as in partnerships and sponsorships for Long Island Nets and SGC. Wade Richardson, who was a community relations and game presentations for Long Island Nets and Nets GC. Montana Tyrus. I don't want to miss. And Hastings. They also sell and everything for Long Island Nets and SGC. It's such a great team. Good people. This is our first year actually being together, and we didn't get together until January, but they've definitely elevated SGC to a higher level than ever before. I'm surrounded by a lot of great people, a lot of good help, and definitely grateful for that. And I want to do a fact check on that real quick because I don't like messing people's name up, but I do it. But I don't like it. Like, I'm more of a face recognition. Hastings Sanford, that's his name, and he's an account executive at Long Island Nets and Nets GC. I just want to get his name correct. But like I said, great people, great help. It's been a phenomenal year. Housing A1, hospitality A1. Revamped our studio to protocols, but there's actually from a cosmetic standpoint, facility looks great, operated great. Shout out to the IT team, Travis Sampson, Vic, Mike McCarthy, Pascal, just the whole entire team. Kyle Love, just a great group of guys. Always been on hand for anything that I needed, anything like that. Just been like I said, a phenomenal year. Great help, good people. Last but not least, big shout out to Joshua Prush, who used to oversee NSGC, but he handed it over to AB, but he was the man who's responsible for me being here. So definitely will always be grateful for him, and I'm just glad that we can keep NSGC pushing in the right direction. But always grateful that he gave me the opportunity and believed in me from day one. And I'm just doing my part, just trying to get better each and every day and every year. So shout out to JP. As far as that, I definitely I want to keep this organization and team going in the right direction. And make sure you check us out on August 26th in Dallas, Texas. Follow Nets Gaming Crew on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. On Twitter and Instagram, it's Nets Gaming Crew. On Facebook, is Nets GC. And on TikTok, Nets Gaming Crew. Make sure you follow us and keep up with us on there. Myself personally, I want to thank everybody who supports the podcast, supports OG King CURT, supports Nets Gaming Crew. I just appreciate everybody. I try to help as many people as I can. And while I'm thinking about that, another big shout out to Strider Visuals, who's done some great work for Next Gamer Crew this year. And then my main man, Chris Charisma, he is a phenomenal writer, great mind, great talent. He's not only a team writer, but he hosts Off the Court with OG, which is a pre and post game show on our YouTube channel. And that's another thing. Make sure you follow Next Gamer Crew. Go subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. A lot of good team and player content on there, but Off the Court with OG is Christian's. It's my name on the show, but he's the host, and something that we started, and it's been doing pretty good, and I want to keep that going throughout, not only during the season, but actually the off season as well. I think it's going to be something that we really take advantage of and use to our advantage. One thing in particular, before I get to the outro, but Brooklyn Unity Fest, something that I'm going to be a part of this Saturday, August 21st. It's at Herkimer and Howard. You can find out more information on www.brooklynunityfest.eventbrite.com. You can go to the Instagram as well at Brooklyn Unity Fest. A lot of good stuff going on. It's going to be from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. August 21st. It's free entry, free food, Hot 97, and Nets giveaways, games, face painting, 3-point contest, Summer Jam tickets giveaway. It's gonna be a lot of good people in the building. Freeway, Lil C's, and OG King CURT. So make sure if you're in Brooklyn or if you're in New York for something, make sure you stop by and check it out. It's just gonna be a day to unify. And I'm glad that they reached out and asked me to be a part of it. But like I said, you can go to the Brooklyn Unity Fest on Instagram and check them out, and also on Twitter as well, and Facebook. So it's Brooklyn Unity Fest. Make sure you check that out. Before I get out of here, like I said, we was on a break. I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna be doing some different stuff. Obviously, we'll leave out next Sunday and head to Dallas. So I'm gonna be probably try to do some stuff on the road, switch it up a little bit, and just make sure to keep everybody posted with the podcast and everything like that. We'll be in Dallas, so like I said, try to switch it up a little bit. But thanks for everybody that's been supporting. And, make sure you go follow the OG2CENTS podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, the OG2CENTS podcast. On Twitter, it's just OG2CENTS podcast. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. You can find the OG2CENTS podcast on Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Just make sure you subscribe to those as well. Follow me on social media at OG King CURT. That's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And now I have my first TikTok video. I've had the account for a while now, but I'm actually I was trying to figure out my niche and how I really wanted to use it. So make sure you follow OG King CURT on TikTok. I'm gonna be doing some workout stuff, some inspirational stuff. I figured out how I want to use the platform, so I'm gonna be on there regularly. So make sure you check that out. Go to www.ogkingcurt.com for everything OG King CURT and the OG2CENTS podcast. Shout out to my team, Strider Visuals, Box Graphics, Matrix, and Cy Evermore. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the hard work and everything you do. And make sure you catch me on EsportsXTRA. That's every Saturday and Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with host Larry Ridley, the crew, Coach K, Derwin Royale, Kelly Wells Brinkley, Antonio Williams, and Brandon Bell has made some appearances on there, along with Ahmad Green. So make sure you check us out. That's Esports Extra every Saturday and Sunday on the Black News Channel at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and follow Esports Extra on Twitter at Esports Extra. Make sure you go to www.skulls.com/OGKingCurt and get your OG King Kurt and OG2CENTS merch. I have a lot of interesting stuff on there. Some of your basic long sleeve t-shirts, coffee mugs, phone cases, hoodies, joggers, t-shirts, you name it. It's on there. So make sure you check it out and support the OG. Grab you some apparel. And if you purchase any, make sure you post it on social media and tag me. And I'll be sure to have you in the next podcast episode. So looking to start doing that some more. Definitely going to be promoting the merch and stuff a lot more as the season comes to a close. I'm really busy a lot during the season. It's more about Nets GC than it is for OG King Kurt. But like I said, if you purchase any apparel, post it on social media, tag me, and it'll be in the next podcast episode. Make sure that you watch and tune in to next week's episode. And remember, if it makes sense, it's an OG2CENTS. OG out.
Put this work in, fellas. And much love to the entire 2K community for always showing me love. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. Yeah.